Morning, boys. Today we will see the exercise number 5.5 up to 5.4. We learned about existency of the function, continuity of the function. Then by using that exist conditions, that is called first principle. By using the first principle, we will able to find out the derivatives of the given functions. Clear? Now, in this exercise, we are going to use that without using that first principle, then we have to differentiate the given function. Before that, some of the concept will be repeated oftenly in derivatives. Those alone I can teach. For the remaining part, we will refer that formulas. Formulas are there in the textbook. You have to memorize the formula. There are 21 formulas that are there. Apart from 21, you have to memorize still few more formulas. That's all. So if you don't know the formula, then 5th chapter, 6th chapter is very difficult for you. So both 5 and 6 are depends upon the derivatives. That is very, very important for your future. So you have to memorize the differentiate and understand the concept. Don't think that it is very difficult. It is very, very easy. Only thing you have to listen and memorize the formula. Once you know the formulas and the method, this is very simple. So I define a function y is equal to 10 power 6. Just for an example. Then we can do the problems. Clear? So 10 power 6. Y is depend on the variable. If you replace x by what are the value, it will be going on changed. When you replace x in increasing order, y is also increased. So y is depend on the variable x. So differentiate, D stands for differentiate. Differentiate the function y with respect to which variable? X variable. So you are differentiate, D stands for differentiate. Differentiate the function y with respect to which variable? Y is a function of x. Therefore, you are differentiating with respect to x variable. So it become, so what is the formula for differentiation of x power n? N into x power n minus 1. This is the formula. What is that? You have to take the power of x, whatever it is given. It may be fractional format, clear. It may be the negative one or positive natural number or negative number or a fractional format, doesn't matter. Even the decimal doesn't matter. Just you have to bring that power of x as the multiplier. So now this x is the power of x. So you should be whatever, either it is a number or any alphabets. Even if it is x power a or x power 0.5, x power 1 by 2, whatever it is. The concept is very simple. You have to take the power of x as a multiplier. The power of x becomes the multiplier of the given function. 6 into 10, x power, reduce 1 in the power always. Clear? If it is x power minus 6, what will be the answer? Power of x becomes multiplier, x power minus 6 minus 1. You have to subtract. So minus 6 into x power minus 7. This you can write minus 6 x power 7 minus 7 or minus 6 by x power 7. Clear? So when the powers in the negative, you have to the simple concept. The power of the variable become the multiplier of the given function or given term, then reduce 1 in the power. If the power may be natural number, fractional system, decimal number or negative number. Whatever it is given in the question, the procedure is very simple. Power should become the multiplier and reduce 1 in the power. See, I worked out with the negative sign also. The same concept, if it is given power some constant other than the value, same concept. What is the power of x here? A. So a become the multiplier, then reduce 1 in the power. You cannot subtract these two because these two are not like terms. It is unlike terms. You cannot add or subtract with what? Unlike terms. You can divide and multiply with unlike terms, but whereas addition subtraction, that is not possible. You can do those two operations only with the like terms, not with unlike terms. This is unlike terms, so you have to leave it as it is. Clear? So if it is given power of x any constant, this is the process. Then Suppose I am defining only the constant 5. What is the differentiation? Differentiate the function y with respect to that x variable. Do you have any x variable? No. So I can write like this. I can change the constant as 5 into 1. This 1 you can replace according to your convenience, that is x power 0, because you know the basic concept, anything power 0 is 1. So based on the concept, I can rewrite 1 as x power 0. So now you differentiate. What is the condition? The power of the variable x should be the multiplier, that 0 into 5 into x power 0 minus 1. 0 into anything is always 0. So this is the process. Clear? So therefore differentiation of constant is always 0. The next one more concept. So once you know the basic concept, then the problems, the exercise so simple. So y is equal to 5x dy by dx is equal to, what is the power of x over there? 1. So the 1 becomes the multiplier, 1 into 5 x power 1 minus, because you have to subtract 1 from the power 1 minus 1. So 5x power 0. Anything power 0 is how much? 1. 5 into 1, which will give you 5. So therefore, what will conclude? If you differentiate x, x will be 1, that 1 into whatever the constant is given, you have to write as it is. Suppose if it is given y is equal to x, so what is your differentiation? 1. So differentiation of x is 1. Differentiation of 5x, 5. Differentiation of 100x is 100. Differentiation of 10x is 10. Clear? But differentiation of only constant, differentiation of 100 is how much? 0. But whereas 100x is 100. Clear? So this is the basic concept. Apart from this one, we have 1 by x, whatever the number, just leave the numerator, the variable only in the denominator. This is for an example. The numerator may be any number, any constant values or alphabets other than the x variable. If it is in the numerator, x is the numerator, then we have another one method. Without that variable, when the numerator consisting any constant or any number, negative fraction, whatever it is, so how to differentiate when the variable only in the denominator, not in the numerator? When the variable in the numerator, this is the process. When the variable present both numerator and denominator, we have one more method. Clear? That we will see later. So only the variable in the denominator. In this case, how to differentiate? Just you have to multiply the denominator, the power of the variable x in the denominator, the numerator, whatever number, doesn't matter. So 10 into the numerator, that is nr by x power, you have to change the sign. Clear? Add 1 to the power. You have to add 1 to the power. Here you have to subtract. When the variable in the numerator, you have to subtract. Whereas when the variable in the denominator, just you have to multiply the 10 into whatever the numerator. Ensure no variable in the numerator. If there is a variable in the numerator, you cannot apply this method. Clear? So just you have to multiply the power of the variable x, the numerator, with the numerator, 10 into numerator. Then you have to change the sign of the given function. If it is given plus, you have to write minus. If it is given minus, you have to write plus. Then x power 11, add 1 to the power. Whereas you have to subtract 1. In this model, you have to add. There you have to subtract. So this is the basic concept. Don't think that x has only the natural number in the denominator. It may be as usual like constant, decimal, fraction, whatever it is given. Once the variable in the denominator, you please follow this method. Clear? This is very simple method. Just you have to multiply the power of the x in the denominator with the numerator, then change the sign of the function, then add 1 to the power. It may be the instead of 10, you may have decimal number, fractional number or constant. Doesn't matter. So this is the basic concept. Based on this one, you have to do some problems under the exercise number 5.5. So, exercise number 5.5. Question number, there are 4 questions. Under each question, you have the subdivision up to 8 problems. Clear? So, I will teach only that limited, and the remaining you have to take as homework. Clear? Now, question number 1. You have to assign the given function as y, or you can consider that is z. But differentiate the following with respect to x. You have to differentiate the function with respect to x. You can take this instead of y, z, that is your wish. But normally, universally we will take y is equal to, you consider always the given function as y. 3x power 4 minus 2x power 3 plus x plus 8. Differentiate. The D stands for differentiate the variable y with respect to which variable? X variable. That is very important. If I am asked you to differentiate the given function with respect to z variable, then you have to see whether the function y is depend on the variable z. Do you have z variable in the question? No. Therefore, your answer is 0. So, you have to differentiate the given function only when the function y is depends on the which variable. So, here the function y depends on the x variable. When the question is like that, differentiate the given function y is equal to 3x power 4 minus 2x cube plus x plus 8 with respect to the variable z, then you cannot find. You have to, you can differentiate, but how will be that answer? Differentiating the y with respect to z is 3 as usual 12x power 3 into differentiate x with respect to what? dz. You are differentiating the function with respect to x is what? Which variable? Z variable. Sir, in the previous question, how is that? I will explain now. How to get this answer? Just listen to these two. 2, that is power. According to the rule, you have to take the power as a multiplier. Already we have 2. So, 3 2s are how much? 6x power 2 dx by dz plus dx by dz. So, this will be, so you are differentiating the x with respect to which variable? The function y with respect to z. But there is no z, then you, how to differentiate? 4 3, this is the basic rule. Derivatives means you have to take always power as a multiplier. Nothing wrong. Then you have to differentiate that variable x also. With respect to which one? Z. Therefore, you have to write dx by dz. But whereas come here, 4 3s are 12, reduce 1 in the power. You are differentiating which variable? X, dx. D stands for differentiate. You are differentiating x with respect to which variable? X variable. Therefore, you have to write dx by dx. Minus 2, 3 2s are 6. 6x square. Again, you are differentiating the variable x with respect to same variable. Plus dx by dx. No x. So, 0. Clear? Now, just you have to compare these two. So, first you have to do, when you go for differentiation, first you have to differentiate the power of the variable x. So, I am doing. Then you have to differentiate the variable with respect to x variable. So, I am writing d, differentiate the variable x again with respect to x. First power of the variable x, then you differentiate this x with respect to again x, but whereas you are differentiating the function y with respect to z. So, first as usual you have to take the power of x, then you have to differentiate x dx with respect to what? Z variable, dx by dz. Here dx by dx get cancelled. So, that is what we get the answer as 12 x cube minus 6x square plus 1. So simply they will say directly the sum of, we see once some of most of the teachers will teach straight away like this, but you should know how to get the answers. So this is the process. In under the derivatives, the rule is first you have to take the power of the given variable x as a multiplier, then you have to differentiate the x variable with respect to, the question is given with respect to x, so I am differentiating again with respect to x variable. But whereas the same question, if they are asked to find out, differentiate the function y with respect to z, first as usual power, then you differentiate the variable x dx with respect to which variable? Z, you cannot cancel here. You cannot cancel dx and dz. This is totally different. Whereas here dx by dx get cancelled, you will get answer. This is the required answer. So be careful, understand the concept, which variable, what is the question, whether the question is differentiate with the dependent that is variable x or some other variable other than what is given in the question. If it is given, if you are asked to differentiate other than these two variables, then this is the process. First you have to take the power of the variable x or whatever it is, then you differentiate that variable x with respect to which variable dz. Clear? This is the basic concept. This is very, very important. Clear? So don't think that's because this will come in the coming up exercise. This model. That's what I am giving. This is the actual procedure. Is this is only actual steps to find derivatives of whatever it is given. Clear? So you should understand, just for I explained how to differentiate with respect to the same variable x, how to differentiate with other variable than x. Both I explained. Just you have to keep it in your mind. This is very important. If you got some confusion, clear. So why I am writing here dx, because I am differentiating the function y with respect to x. But here I am differentiating the function y with respect to z. So dx by dz. You cannot cancel these two because here dx by dx. So don't confuse. Please we understand that. Now question number 2, second subdivision of the Roman number 1, y is equal to 5 by x power 4 minus 2x cube plus x plus 5 by x. Just now I said no, differentiate y with respect to x variable, x alone in the denominator. When x alone in the denominator, just now I explained that just you take the power of x to the numerator, multiply the power of x to the numerator, 4 into 5, add 1. Here you have to subtract, whereas one variable present only in the denominator. When the variable present in the numerator, we have another one method. Be careful. When the variable should be only in the denominator. If the variable present both the numerator as well as the denominator, then we have another one method. Be careful. Ensure the variable should be only in the denominator. You can proceed. Then we have to change. Plus will become minus. 3 2s are 6. Add 1 to the power. Then what is this? Differentiation of, again 1 into 5, 5. Add 1 square. Then this plus will become minus, this minus will become plus, plus will become minus. Clear? So first you have to differentiate and you have to change the sign. This is the basic rule. You will get the answer. No need to write dx by dx. Just for explanation purpose I did with the first one to differentiate. If you differentiate some other variable, but not necessary to proceed all the problems dx by dx, dx by dx. Not necessary. Just write straight away the answer. Then third one, y is equal to square root of x plus 1 by cubed root of x plus e power x. I am just rewriting this one. Cube root means you know how to write 1 by 3 plus e power x. So y is equal to, that is dy by dx is equal to root x, 1 by 2 root x. The formula is very simple, just you have to memorize. Differentiation of root x is 1 by 2 root x. Just you have to memorize. Because we have oftenly square root, just you have to memorize square root of x is 1 by 2 root x. Then as usual, like same previous model, second question, we have only the variable denominator, so just you have to multiply 1 into 1 by 3, 1 by 3, one into 1 by 3, 1 by 3 by, add 1 to the power 4, you will get 1 by 3 plus 1 how much? 4 by 3. E power x integration is, differentiation is e power x. Clear? Differentiation of e power x is e power x. That's all answer. You can bring this 3 to the denominator, change the sign, plus will become minus. So 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 3 x power 4 by 3 plus e power x. That's all. So you have to memorize the root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Differentiation of e power x is always e power x. Clear? So there is a formula. Refer the formulas and proceed. Now we will go to the sum number 4. Sum number 4. Three plus y is equal to 3 plus 2x minus x square by x. So there are two methods. You can apply u by v method. We have one quotient rule in derivatives, that is called u by v method. That u by v method is not necessary for these questions, because when the denominator is only one term with variable, you can easily separate with respect to the numerator. So you can separate the numerator with the help of the denominator 3 by x plus 2x by x minus x square by x. So if it is given x plus 1, then you can apply the quotient rule, that I will teach you. Clear? So if it is given two terms in the denominator along with the variable, there is no way you have to apply that u by v method, that is called the quotient rule, that we will see later. Clear? So now in this model we are able to separate the numerator with the help of the denominator like this. Clear? Now you started to simplify first. X, 1x get cancelled, y is equal to 3 by x plus 2 minus x. That's all. You cannot simplify further. Boys, listen, when the denominator consisting only one term, that is only one variable, whether the numerator consisting the more than 3 terms or 5 terms, just you have to separate the numerator with respect, that is with the help of, with respect to the denominator, like 3 by x, 2x by x, minus x square by x. This you know already in the lower classes. How to express when the denominator is only single term, only in single term. So based on the lower class concept, I have separated the numerator with respect to the denominator. Then I started to simplify it. I got the answer, that is dy. Now I started to differentiate dy by dx. Again x is the denominator, there is no variable in the numerator. So what is the procedure? See the power of x, what is there? 1. So 1 into 3, 3, then add 1 to the power. 1 plus 1, 2. Change the sign. Constant, no x variable, 0. Here differentiation of x is 1. So minus 3 by x square minus 1. Clear? Now sum number 5, y is equal to x cube e power x. Here we have two factor. X cube is one factor, e power x is another one factor. X power x into e power x. We have two factors. If it is two factor, you cannot simply differentiate the function like this, 3x square e power x. Your answer is wrong. So Just now I said, if it is a fractional format, you have u by v method, that is quotient rule. When the same way, when the question is given in terms of factors, then you can apply UV method. What is meant by UV method? You have to take first one u, second one as v. Formula is u v dash plus u dash v. The dash stands for derivatives. This is, we can use a symbol, the dash symbol for a derivative. Clear? So u v dash plus u dash v. This is a formula. Actually, what is the rule? Out of these two factors, you have to differentiate any one factor first. Then you keep the remaining one as it is. Then plus differentiate the remaining one and keep the previous one as it is. That is the concept. Clear? You have to keep any one of these two as it is, differentiate the remaining one. Plus, you differentiate what you kept already as it is, what is given in the question, you differentiate, then you keep the first one as it is. Clear? You have to differentiate only one at a time. You cannot differentiate two at a time. Clear? Some of the boys are confused that they will differentiate both at the same time. That is not allowed. You have to differentiate any one out of these two factors, then you have to differentiate the remaining one the next step. So according to this formula, I keep the first term as it is. If you are not able to memorize the formula, just keep it in your mind. Keep the first factor as it is. Differentiate the second one. E power x is always e power x. That is the formula. Plus, then you differentiate. Which one? I keep the first one as it is, I differentiate the second one. Now you have to keep the second one as it is, differentiate the first one, we'll get 3x square. Clear? So what is the common factor of these two? X square and e power x. So x square, e power x. If you take as a common factor, then we'll get x plus 3. That's all. You have to start to take common factor of these two terms. That is very, very important. Simplify more. So dy by dx is equal to x square into e power x of x plus 3. In the same way, you can do the sum number 6, that is homework. Now we will go to sum number 7. Y is equal to x power 4. Here it is given combination of the ratio, that is trigonometrical ratio, sin x plus cos x. We have derivatives formula for sin and cos, dy by dx. So what is the rule? Power as a multiplier, reduce 1 in the power 3, sin x become cos x. The differentiation of sin x is cos x. You have to memorize the formula. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. In the same way, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. That's all. You cannot simplify because all the three terms are unlike terms. You don't go for addition or subtract. Now 8th sum, that is y is equal to root x plus 1 by root x the whole square. This is the form of a plus b the whole square. Just you have to expand by using a plus b the whole square. A square, when you square, square root get eliminated, then b square 1 by x plus 2ab root x into 1 by root x eliminated. So now you differentiate dy by dx, x will become 1, again the denominator. How do you differentiate? Power of x multiply with the numerator, add 1 to the power, plus will become minus. Here only constants, so 0, answer is 1 minus 1 by x square. Clear? Now we will go to the second problem, that is, just now you know what is the product. This is called a product rule, that is UV method is called a product rule. Now we will go to the quotient rule, that is division rule, u by v method. When the variable present both numerator as well as in the denominator. So you will see that second one, y is equal to e power x by 1 plus x. This is called u by v method. Formula is v square uv dash minus v u dash. Clear? Be careful, don't change the sign. So we have formula that is, this is called uv dash minus vu dash by v square. If you interchange these two, then we will get wrong answer. So be careful, you have to keep the first one as it is. That way keep it in your mind. The numerator is u, denominator named as v. So just keep the numerator as it is, differentiate the denominator, then minus, then reverse process. Clear? So dy by dx according to the formula 1 plus x the whole square. So differentiate first, keep the numerator as it is. Differentiate 1 plus x. When you differentiate 1, the differentiation of constant is 0, differentiation of x is 1. Minus, then keep the denominator as it is, differentiate the numerator, e power x is always e power x. Then e power x, just you have to multiply e power x, x into e power x along with the minus sign, 1 plus x the whole square. So in u by v method or quotient rule, you don't disturb the denominator, just you have to keep it as it is. These two get eliminated actually, then x into e power x by 1 plus x the whole square. This is your required answer for the question number 1. So just you have to it is given in the book, it is given 1 plus, that is x e power x, whereas we get minus. So if we get something is this, you please check your answer, that is u v dash minus, the formula is v u by v method, that is you will get, if you interchange you will get different answers. So v u dash minus u v dash by v square. So based on this we will see that 1 plus x, u dash stands for e power x minus e power x into 1. Simplified, e power x, x into e power x minus e power x. So this is your answer. So u v u dash minus u v dash. See, when you interchange these two formula, see when I am interchanging these two, I get wrong answer. Clear? Go for the exact formula, you will get correct answers. So be careful, don't change that formula, you will get some wrong answer in terms of only the sign, not for any other cases. Only in terms of sign you will get some different answer. So you have to use which formula? uv dash minus the second one. So now we will go to the next one, second sum. See, I am going to both the wrong one and correct one. So you please don't confuse that. I make you to understand properly. That's what I did the both method. Clear? So be careful. If you interchange the numerator, then you will get wrong answer. So we will go to now that second one. So y is equal to x square plus x plus 1 by x square minus x plus 1. Again u by v method, dy by dx. Just differentiate the numerator, 2x, x become 1, keep the denominator as it is, then plus symbol, minus. Then keep the numerator x square plus x plus 1 as it is, differentiate the denominator, you will get 2x minus 1 over x square minus x plus 1 the whole square. Just you have to multiply normal simplifications. 2x power 3 minus 2x square plus 2x plus x square minus x plus 1 minus 2x cube. I am taking minus also. Minus 2x square minus 2x. Then what about minus 1? Minus into minus plus. So, you will get everything in terms of plus. Over x square minus x plus 1 the whole square. Differentiate now. So, just you have to simplify. What are the terms get cancelled? Plus and minus. Is there any other possibilities? This minus 2x square with plus 1x square and plus 1x square. Then plus 2x minus 2x minus x plus x. So, what are the terms are remaining? In the numerator, minus 2x square plus 1 plus 1. That is plus 2 over x square minus x plus 1 the whole square. So, common factor we can take 1 minus x square by x square minus x plus 1. Clear? So, this is your answer. So, do not simply copy, you have to work it out and you see whether it is correct or wrong. Clear? So, again I got same x square plus will be there. So, again I have made somewhere mistake, you please check. Clear? I got wrong answer. 2x square, 2 of x square plus 1, but here I got 1 minus x square. You please check it up. So, do not simply copy, somewhere I made a mistake, even in the formula also. Clear? So, you have to memorize the formula, that is what I did with the both. What are the mistakes done by the boys in the class as well as during the exam time? I did with both methods. We will see the remaining problems in that next class. Clear? In that, we will go for what is the perfect formula for u by v and uv method. So, these two you have to just learn. This is normally the boys will make mistakes in these two process. They will interchange these two, then they will get wrong answers. So, that is what I did both the problem with different formulas. So, in the next class we will find out which one is suitable for the given problems under the quotient rule. Clear? Thank you boys.